Thanks again for checking us out on Reaching Upward. We've really been encouraged by the good response we've gotten from so many people who've checked out the YouTube videos, our Facebook page, and even the website ReachingUpward.com. It's been really neat to hear the response. We hope you'll maybe help us to figure out how we can do this better so that we can be more helpful as we're all reaching upward together toward heaven. One really cool thing that we've been getting is a lot of people asking questions about how to be better disciples of Jesus Christ and how to reach upward into that upward call of Jesus Christ. And someone recently submitted a question that was, I think, something that a lot of us deal with from time to time. And this person seems to be having a hard time in their Christian community, people not really being as supportive as maybe they should be. This person was even getting more support from their non-Christian friends than from Christian friends. And I imagine probably a lot of us have felt that at some point and have had to deal with that challenge of sort of feeling alone when you should have that family, that connection, those people that are kind of helping you along your way. That can be tough, but that's not a unique problem. As a matter of fact, even the Apostle Paul had to deal with that. He was one of the best Christians that we know about from the early church, and Paul oftentimes had people who were his enemies who should have been his brethren, his family, and they weren't as supportive to him as they should have been. And yet Paul just seemed to always just let it roll off his back. And that's not to say it wasn't hard for him, but he got through it. And so how did he do that? There's one place where he talks about this struggle that he dealt with other brethren. In Philippians chapter 1, and in verse 20, he actually says that I'm of full courage. I'm fine. Everything's good. Well, how can that be? You got all these enemies. You got these people who are supposed to be your friends and your family who are against you. But in verse 21, I think he gives us a secret to it. He said, "For to me, to live is Christ." Paul's life was wrapped up in Jesus so much that even when other people didn't support him, he was okay because he knew he had a friend like no other in Jesus Christ. He said similar things in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, where he said that we're always of good courage because we're walking by faith in Jesus and not by sight. And so his conclusion on this idea in 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 9 is that we're always of good courage because we're making it our ambition to be pleasing to him. And I think if we keep our focus on Jesus, then that's one of the most critical things to dealing with the discouragement that we may face among other people and things like that. So if we keep our focus on Jesus, then that's going to be the key to reaching upward together toward heaven. And maybe we'll help others to have that focus as well. And the way that we get that focus is getting into his word, listening to what Jesus has to say to us, obeying him, and continuing in faithfulness to him so that we can be people who are reaching upward together with those who love Jesus and are headed toward heaven. Please keep submitting the questions. Help us to know how we can do better. Like, subscribe, share. Check out the website, ReachingUpward.com. And we hope that these things are helpful for you on your journey. Thanks.